Hello internet family, I hope you guys are doing well. I am well, as you can see, and then I am sitting here at my father's house, and I'm sitting at the back because I want to have, I'm after the shade, because as much as it is going to 6 p.m. it's still the sun is still out and it's still hot, especially in the house. And here it's so nice and breezy, and the air, and it's just so cool. Hopefully the ant mosquitoes that are going to be disturbing me, because I wouldn't want that. I don't want that, to be honest. Yeah, so this video, I'm actually recording it for the second time. I recorded it yesterday, and I'm so sad about my time that I spent editing it yesterday, because I was like, there are so many mistakes, and it was like I was not inspired to speak at all. So yeah, and then software I'm using to edit, it's giving me issues. So yeah, and the one that is able to remove all the things that I wanted to remove, it just downgrades the resolution and the quality of the video. So I don't want to use that software anymore, to be honest. I think the one that I have found, it's perfect for me. Let me see, I have my laptop here that I'm looking at, because I had printed this but I've lost the document. Yesterday I was using it, maybe I threw it away thinking that I'm done, but it's something that I saved, so it's here in my laptop. So I'm gonna be looking down, just trying to remind myself. I'm creating this video because I really believe that we are in a peak season. It's the festive season. It's not gonna end, because tomorrow it's the 31st, but throughout January people will still be holidaying. They will still be traveling. Others, they will come back to their homes in the middle of the month of January. So I think, as much as it is late, I was hoping that I will actually record this earlier in the month. Unfortunately, I'm so busy, but I really believe that it's still relevant, because I really believe that it's gonna be relevant for future reference. You can always come back to it and watch it, just to remind yourself, because it's just not for the 2024-2025 holidays, but it is for all the holidays, to be honest. What not to do during the festive season in South Africa. Number one, don't travel without bookings. You don't want to appear as somebody who is disorganized, especially if you are traveling. Make sure that your accommodation, your activities, and everything that you are going to do when traveling is booked. Book transport, book everything, especially if you are traveling with your family or with other people, and you know that these people are actually dependent on you. Just make sure that you do all the bookings. You don't want to be surprised when you get into the hotel, it's full. You go to the next one, it's full. You look under Airbnbs, it's full, and you end up sleeping in places that are not your preference, just because you were disorganized and you did not do your bookings on time. Number two, don't ignore sun protection. I know that summer is a rainy season, but also it's very sunny, especially these days. I don't know what is happening in South Africa, but as I am sitting here, it's very hot inside the house. It's very hot if you are to walk in the sun. So you want to protect yourself, especially because if you are going to be traveling, or you just gonna be Decembering. There are so many activities. This is a season of picnics. This is a season of parties. There are so many things that are happening, especially because it's summer. People, they like to do their activities outdoors and all of that, but you want to make sure that whatever that you're gonna be doing, make sure that you wear your hat, you put your sunscreen, you must have your umbrella if you need to have your umbrella, but make sure that you are protected. Mothers, this one is directed to you. Make sure those kids, make sure that you just plaster them with sunscreen, because they like playing and the sun is out, and this sun is actually very harsh on the skin, so make sure that you protect yourself. Number 3, don't visit busy tourist spots late. I'm not an evening person. By 5, 6 I just want to be home and be inside just be inside the yard at home. But we are all made different. We are not the same. You are not me. Of course, there are those people who like partying and all of that, but as you go out, even the criminals are out, so you want to be protected. So if you like visiting spaces that are busy, I think it's better during the day, or it's better when everybody is still there, because you don't want to be the victim. So make sure that you guys, you play it safe. Family, make sure that you are protected all the time. Criminals are out there to commit their crimes. Everybody is out there, so you want to make sure that you are not in spaces that are so busy up until it's late. It's better to do things when it's still early and you are able to even get home and when it's still early. Number 4, don't leave home security unattended. You know what? You will be amazed at how people study other people's routines and everything. You could be going just to buy bread, just going out for a picnic, just going out for a baby shower, or just going to church, only to find that somebody has done something, only to find that your house is upside down. So it's so important that your house is safe and secure, especially when traveling. Make sure that those alarms, they are active. Maybe if you know that you're gonna travel for a number of days, how about you invite somebody to come stay at your house? I think it's better that way than to leave your house unattended, because you know what? Even criminals, they study us. They see us as we move in and out of our houses. They know our routines. They know everything, because remember, this for them is business for them. So it's a mission to be accomplished, to break in somebody's houses and to go and steal. So make sure that your house is secure. Number 5, don't drink and drive. My goodness, you don't want to spend the rest of the festive season in jail. Please don't do that. Make sure that you comply. Be a good citizen, because another thing, during this time, law enforcement intensifies, and people like your police officers, they are very strict during this time. They are out here, roadblocks, checking, alcohol consumption and all of those things. So just be good to yourself and be good in terms of obeying and being compliant to our laws of this country. I know it's not easy for other people, but you can try and do better. You can try and do better. Number 6, don't forget to budget, or let me say, at least spend your money on things that you have that are budgeted for. If you did not budget anything, don't do it. Don't do it. In 2 days, it's gonna be January, and we all know, the dryness of finances during the month of January, and you don't want to be that person. So be good to yourself. I know that when you go to shops, there are promotions, there are sales, and things are discounted. There are combos. It seems like you're paying less for a lot of things. You know what? Don't fall for that trap. Just keep within your budget and you'll be good. I can't say much on this one, but you know what? Don't be bad with your money. Instead, be good. Be good. Yeah. How about, this hat? I bought it long time ago. I think it's 5 years old. And it's still looking good, man. It's still looking good. And yeah, of course, after this hat, there are so many, this type. They have produced so many hats of this type. But I'm still rocking my old hat. What's the need of buying, a new one? I know that, the camera makes it look better. But you know what? Use what you have. You really don't have to be trendy, but unless you have the money. But I'm talking to the, what, I know the people I'm sent to, those who are impulsive buyers. No, you don't do that. We don't do that. Yeah, we don't do that. No, we are responsible, and we have a good relationship with our monies. Number 7, don't ignore weather alerts. Especially when traveling. Don't ignore. You must know the weather of where you are going. You must know what's gonna happen while you are still on the way to your destination. So it's so important. I know that summer is normally sunny, but there are thunderstorms. There are hailstorms. Weather can, changes in weather can be so quick and so sudden. So you must be prepared, especially when you are traveling. You don't want to be caught by surprise because you did not look at the weather. Look, check that weather forecast and be sure that you are prepared for whatever that might happen on the way or where you are going. Number 8, don't neglect water safety. Now I'm specifically speaking to those who will be visiting beaches. You know that our South African beaches, they are known of their strong currents, and strong riptides. And so if you are going to be going to the beach, if you are going to be swimming at the beach, make sure that you swim in designated areas, and make sure that where you are going to be swimming, you have easy access to lifesavers. Just make sure, be compliant with the rules that are put up where you'll be swimming, and just be good to yourself and be good to other people. Yeah. Number 9, don't assume public transport will be reliable. Hey, you know what, guys? This is the season of making money. For other people, it's the season of having all the fun. For other people, it's the season for different things. It depends on a person. Some of these taxi drivers or people who are actually serving us when it comes to public transport, for them it's all about making money. They are not going to be available. When you go to Durban, I'm speaking because I stay here in KZN. When you go to Durban, you will find that taxis, they have been hired to take people from this town to Durban, from that other town to Durban. You know, people are holidaying, and then so if you are going to be relying on public transport, it's another thing for you. So it's better that you make other alternatives, or whenever you are traveling, you must make sure that you travel very early, but don't be late and then you continue to rely on public transport. Others, you know, who are actually serving us, I mean the taxi drivers, for them this season is for fun, as much as they are working, but they can't wait to knock off and go and have fun. So if you think that they are going to be, you know, transporting people up until late, you might find yourself, you know, be so stranded without transport. When you are traveling, it's not I do not suggest that you use public transport. If you know where you will be, where you are going, public transport is there and it's reliable, then good for you. But always make sure that there are other transport alternatives in case they disappoint you. Public transport disappoints you. Number 10, this is the last one. Don't overlook festive season delays. Whether you are in a restaurant, whether you are in a supermarket, or whether you are going, whether you have traveled and you are going to book for your activities and all of that, just give yourself some extra time to do things, knowing that even the people that are serving us in those areas, some of them, they are just limited in numbers, so they cannot make us happy at the same time. It's difficult for them because of the number of people that they are serving. So you just don't want to be frustrated because you know you did not give yourself that extra time in case there was a delay. If you need to wait, you want to take your family to that restaurant, it's good that you give yourself extra time, because you will find that there is just no table that is available, but you have promised, you know, you have promised your kids, your loved ones, that you are taking them to that restaurant and they are looking forward to it. But you just need to be cool and wait, give yourself extra time so that you know you get things without you getting disappointed or getting frustrated. So I have come to an end of this video, and I hope you are going to enjoy this video. So for now, I will just say bye bye.